Hello, students. Welcome back to your English class. Today, we will start a story from your literature book named Alice in Wonderland, written by Lewis Carroll, who was an English writer, mathematician, logician, and photographer. He was born in Cheshire, England. His most famous writings are Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and its sequel, Through the Looking Glass. His writings are excellent examples of literary nonsense, a style of writing that balances logic and nonsense through clever use of words. By genre, this novel is an example of children fantasy novel, filled with fantastic elements and following the rules of fantasy genre. Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland is about a young girl named Alice who is sitting alone along the bank of a river when she notices a rabbit in clothing run by. The rabbit says he is late and jumps down a hole through which Alice follows and finds herself in the strange wonderland. This is where her adventure begins with many bizarre happenings and meetings of different people. The story is full of fanciful characters such as the mysterious Cheshire Cat, March Hare, Hatter, each one adding a bit of humor and dimension to the story. Alice is the protagonist of the story, a little girl who goes on the adventure in Wonderland. The first character she meets is the White Rabbit and acts as Alice's guide, who is amusing. Another character is a smiling cat who can disappear and reappear, named the Cheshire Cat. It is funny because sometimes the cat leaves but his huge grin remains behind. The Cheshire Cat represents the time between adulthood and childhood. The cat is interpreted as a guiding spirit for Alice, as it is he who directs her toward the March Hare's house and the Mad Tea Party. After meeting with the Cheshire Cat, Alice started walking towards March Hare's house, and she sees a large table set out under a tree in front of the house. The March Hare and Mad Hatter are having tea at it, and a dormouse is sitting between them, first asleep. Alice sits down in a chair, although the Hare and the Hatter tell her there no room. The Hare offers her some juice, but there is only tea. When she protests that it is not civil to offer juice when there is not any, he replies that it was not very civil of her to sit down uninvited. The hatter tells her she needs a haircut and asks the riddle, why is a raven like a writing desk? Alice says that she believes she can guess that, and the others begin to ridicule her by starting a discussion about semantics. Then the hatter asks if she has come up with an answer to the riddle, but she has not, and the hatter and the hare say they don't know the answer either. Alice tells them they should not waste time by asking riddles with no answers. After that, the hare and the hatter wake the dormouse and ask him to tell them a story. He tells them a story about the sisters Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly, who lived at the bottom of a trickle well and learned to draw things starting with an aim. Ellipse keeps interrupting the story, so the others make rude remarks to her. And finally, Alice becomes really offended and walks out. The story is very complex and has a lot of symbolism conveyed through the characters and settings. The writer intricately weaves the story using these fanciful characters. His goal was to teach a lesson to children about growing up in an entertaining way. Alice's adventures in Wonderland represent the child's struggle to survive in the confusing world of adults. Each character teaches Alice something about life and growing up in a dangerous world. So, this is about the story